Good morning. We're in New Windsor, Maryland, and we're looking at the farms of our 5 times great-grandparents, Conrad Bruch and Jacob Haines. And down here is what's called the Peter Bale property, which is today on the Historic Register of in Maryland. And this whole property right here was the Prugh or the Bruch farm, owned by our 5 times great-grandfather Conrad and his wife Lucia Marie Finkbeiner. And up this dirt road here, this gravel road, you end up at the Haines farm, Jacob Haines. And he's our 5 times great-grandfather. And they bought this farm in 1766 when Conrad was living in Trapp, Pennsylvania. And he worked with Peter Muhlenberg to help establish the St. Luke's Winters Church in town. And so this is the original barn structure, and you notice the brickwork on the bottom, stonework on the bottom, and the brickwork on top, and the original wood. Now, Conrad and Lucia Marie had a son, John, and John became our 4 times great-grandfather. And up the road here is the home of Jacob Haines. And Jacob Haines is our 5 times great-grandfather, and he had a daughter, Catharine. And Catharine and John, well, they got married in 1817, and they moved on down to Kettering, Ohio, that we'll visit later on our tour. Now, John was born here, and in 1812, he enlisted in the military, and he served down in Baltimore, most likely during the bombing of Baltimore by the British that inspired Francis Scott Key to write our Star-Spangled Banner. So after the war, he moved back up here, and his mother died in 1816. And John and he had 12 siblings. They sold off the farm, and it went into different hands. So that's the story of the Conrad Bruch farm in New Windsor, Maryland, and his son John, our 4 times great-grandfather, and Jacob Haines and his daughter Catharine. Thank you very much.